I can still picture that moment like it was yesterday. A few years back, I had this morning routine that I thought was perfect for my health. I'd boil 2 eggs, sit down at the table, and feel proud that I was doing something good for my body. After all, weren't eggs considered the king of protein for decades? Everywhere you turned, people swore by them as the ultimate health food. But one day during a regular checkup, something unexpected happened. My doctor looked me straight in the eye and asked, "Are you sure you're getting enough protein to keep your muscles strong?" I couldn't help but laugh. I said, "Of course, I eat eggs every single day." He just shook his head slowly. That moment changed everything for me. I learned a truth that left me stunned. Eggs aren't nearly as protein-packed as I thought. They provide about 13 grams of protein per 100 grams. Not terrible, but far from the best. Out there, hidden in plain sight, are foods that deliver 4 to 5 times more protein than eggs. And the shocking part, hardly anyone over 60 even knows about them. This lack of knowledge comes at a cost. Quietly and gradually, low protein intake steals our muscle mass. Our legs weaken, our steps become slower, and our risk of falling goes up. The independence we treasure in our later years can slip away without us realizing it. Today, right here on Health 365 Day, I want to walk you through the top 10 foods that give you more protein than eggs. We'll count down from number 10 to number 1. And I promise, the final food will surprise you. It's something scientists are now testing to help stroke survivors rebuild lost muscle. Number 10. Greek yogurt. Non-fat, strained and surprisingly powerful. You've probably heard that Greek yogurt is healthy. But did you know the non-fat strained version can pack nearly double the protein of a boiled egg? Let's put it into numbers. A boiled egg offers about 6.3 grams of protein per 100 grams. Greek yogurt, 10.3 grams in that same amount. And the bonus, it's lower in fat while still creamy and satisfying. The secret lies in the way it's made. Greek yogurt is strained multiple times, which removes much of the whey and lactose. What's left is a thick, smooth yogurt that's rich in protein and much gentler on the digestive system. A 2020 study published in Nutrisense found that seniors who consumed at least 20 grams of dairy-based protein per day preserved 25% more muscle mass over 12 weeks, especially when they paired it with simple activities like walking. That's a real, measurable shield against muscle loss. Even better, most people, even those who are lactose-sensitive, digest strained Greek yogurt without trouble. Just make sure you go for the plain, non-fat version. Skip the sugary fruit blends that cancel out the benefits. Want to make it even healthier? Stir in some ground flax seeds, toss in a handful of berries, or blend it into your morning smoothie. You can even use it as a base for creamy salad dressings or savory dips. Number 9. Cooked chickpeas. Let's move on to a food you probably already have sitting in your pantry. Chickpeas. Once cooked, chickpeas give you around 11.2 grams of protein per 100 grams. That's already beating eggs. But chickpeas bring much more than protein. They're loaded with dietary fiber, something eggs completely lack. Fiber isn't just about digestion, it also helps regulate blood sugar and lower chronic inflammation, both of which are key for maintaining muscle health as we age. In fact, research in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who swapped out some of their animal protein for legumes, like chickpeas, had up to 26% less muscle loss over time. The reason? Better gut bacteria and lower inflammation. And there's more. Chickpeas are an excellent source of magnesium, an essential mineral that your muscles need for proper contraction and recovery. Without enough magnesium, muscles get tired, stiff, and weak far too quickly. For best results, soak chickpeas overnight before cooking. This simple step softens them, makes them easier to digest, and helps your body absorb more nutrients. Once cooked, you can turn chickpeas into creamy hummus with olive oil and lemon juice. Roast them into a crunchy snack, or mix them into hearty stews and curries. Number 8. Cooked quinoa. Now let's talk about a tiny grain with a big secret: quinoa. When cooked, quinoa provides about 14 grams of protein per 100 grams. But here's the kicker. It's a complete protein, meaning it naturally contains all 9 essential amino acids. That's rare in the plant world. This makes quinoa especially powerful for older adults, because your body can fully use its protein to rebuild and repair muscle. One standout amino acid in quinoa is lysine. Lysine is essential for muscle repair, calcium absorption, and even collagen production, which keeps joints and skin strong. According to a 2022 study published in Nutrisites, older adults who added quinoa to their meals saw a 9% improvement in leg strength within 8 weeks, compared to those who ate plain white rice. Want to get the most from quinoa? Soak it overnight before cooking. This reduces natural compounds like saponins that can block nutrient absorption, and it makes the protein more usable. For extra minerals, cook quinoa in low-sodium vegetable stock or bone broth. Add a pinch of turmeric and black pepper for a gentle anti-inflammatory boost. Quinoa works beautifully in warm grain bowls, savory breakfasts, or vegetable stews. Pair it with mushrooms, leafy greens, or even a soft-boiled egg for a truly protein-rich meal. Just 3/4 cup daily can noticeably improve muscle recovery and energy levels, but only if you make it a regular habit. Number 7. Pumpkin seeds. Next up, something tiny but mighty: pumpkin seeds. Just 100 grams of pumpkin seeds provide 19 grams of protein, almost twice what you'd get from eggs. But their real power lies in the minerals they contain: magnesium, iron, and zinc. These are 3 nutrients many people over 60 are deficient in. Magnesium helps your muscles contract properly and prevents painful cramping. Iron ensures your muscles get the oxygen they need for performance and recovery. Zinc plays a role in tissue repair and helps your body actually use the protein you eat. Without these minerals, even the best high-protein diet falls short, because your body can't process protein effectively. A study in the Journal of Medicinal Food showed that older adults who ate pumpkin seeds daily reduced muscle inflammation by 38% in just 12 weeks. That's not just slowing down decline, that's turning it around. To get the best benefits, choose raw, unsalted pumpkin seeds. You can sprinkle them over Greek yogurt, toss them into smoothies, or grind them into a creamy seed butter. Number 2. Parmesan cheese. Now, this next food might surprise you: Parmesan cheese. Yes, that delicious aged cheese you sprinkle over pasta. Don't underestimate it. Parmesan delivers an impressive 42 grams of protein per 100 grams, which means it outperforms eggs, most cuts of beef, and more than doubles the protein of cottage cheese. But it's not just about the quantity of protein, it's about the quality and absorption. Parmesan is aged for 12 to 36 months. During this time, its proteins break down naturally into free-form amino acids. That makes them much easier for the body to absorb, especially important as enzyme production slows down with age. A 2019 study in Nutrients found that older adults absorbed amino acids from aged cheeses like Parmesan nearly 30% more efficiently than from meat. In other words, every bite of Parmesan gives your body more usable protein with less digestive effort. Parmesan is also rich in leucine, the amino acid your body relies on to trigger muscle protein synthesis, the very process that prevents sarcopenia, the age-related decline in muscle mass. Just 30 grams of Parmesan, about 2 to 3 tablespoons grated, provides enough leucine to hit the threshold that signals muscle growth. And here's a bonus: Parmesan's rich flavor can help stimulate appetite, which many older adults struggle with. You don't need a lot. A sprinkle over roasted vegetables, omelets, or whole grain bowls adds both taste and strength-building protein. Number 1. Dried fish powder. Finally, the number 1 protein powerhouse: dried fish powder. Made by dehydrating lean fish like cod or pollock, it's one of the most concentrated protein foods in existence. Once the water is removed, what remains is almost pure protein. A massive 63 grams per 100 grams. That's nearly double eggs, more than chicken breast, and even higher than many whey-based protein powders. Yet, it's largely unknown and underused, especially among older adults. What makes dried fish powder extraordinary is how quickly the protein is absorbed. Because it's already broken down through dehydration, your muscles can use it almost immediately for repair and growth. A 2020 clinical study published in Clinical Nutrition followed seniors who added dried cod powder to their diets without changing their exercise habits. In just 10 weeks, participants gained 19% more lean muscle mass. That's a life-changing improvement without pills, without gyms, just pure high-quality protein. It's also loaded with leucine, the amino acid that tells your body, start building muscle now. Most seniors don't get enough leucine from their usual meals, but just 25 grams of fish powder provides over 3 grams, well above the threshold needed to trigger growth. The best part, dried fish powder is incredibly versatile. You can stir it into soups, stews, or even mashed vegetables. Some people even mix it into savory oatmeal for a protein-packed breakfast. It stores well, doesn't spoil quickly, and requires no chewing, making it ideal for older adults with swallowing difficulties or low appetite. Just be sure to choose a food-grade version with no added salt, preservatives, or artificial flavors. Pure and simple is best. Now you know there are powerful, protein-rich foods that far surpass eggs. From Greek yogurt to dried fish powder, these foods aren't just about building muscle. They're about maintaining independence, preventing falls, and giving you the energy to keep doing the things you love. Even adding just one of these foods to your daily meals can make a noticeable difference. And if you combine 2 or 3 regularly, the results can be transformative. So let me ask, which of these foods are you most excited to try first? Drop your answer in the comments. You might inspire someone else watching today. And if this video has helped you, hit that like button, subscribe to Health 365 Days, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next video. If you'd like to support our work, you can click the thanks button below this video and buy us a small coffee. Every little bit helps us keep creating free content to support your health and independence. Remember, staying strong after 60 isn't about luck. It's about the choices you make, especially what you put on your plate. Number 6. Temper. At number 6, we have a food often found on gym menus, but overlooked by most seniors: tempeh. This fermented soybean product provides a massive 20 grams of protein per 100 grams, far outpacing eggs. But it's not just about the numbers. The fermentation process makes tempeh easier to digest and unlocks nutrients that actively protect muscle from age-related breakdown. Tempeh also delivers all 9 essential amino acids and is especially rich in leucine, the amino acid that signals your body to start building muscle. That's crucial after age 60, when your body becomes less responsive to protein. And there's another hidden benefit: gut health. Because it's fermented, tempeh contains probiotics, the friendly bacteria that improve digestion and nutrient absorption. A major study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors with a healthier gut microbiome held on to 18% more lean muscle mass over a year compared to those with poor gut health, even with similar diets. So, by eating tempeh, you not just feeding your muscles, you also feeding the gut microbes that help your body use protein effectively. Want to enjoy tempeh? Slice it thin and pan-sear with a splash of tamari or apple cider vinegar for a savory flavor. You can crumble it into stir-fries, layer it in sandwiches, or toss it into salads. Its firm texture makes it an excellent substitute for meat in almost any dish. If you're finding this video helpful so far, forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Health 365 Days so you never miss new tips that can protect your health and independence. Number 5. Spirulina. If you thought quinoa and tempeh were impressive, wait until you hear about spirulina. This vibrant blue-green algae is one of nature's most concentrated protein sources. For every 100 grams, spirulina delivers an incredible 29 grams of protein, nearly triple what you'd get from eggs. And here's the key: up to 85% of spirulina's protein is bioavailable. That means your body doesn't waste energy trying to break it down. You absorb and use it almost immediately to strengthen muscles. For older adults, that's a huge advantage, because our bodies often become less efficient at extracting nutrients as we age. But spirulina's benefits go far beyond protein. It also tackles one of the silent enemies of muscle health in seniors: chronic low-grade inflammation. This hidden inflammation quietly weakens muscles and slows recovery. Spirulina contains a unique compound called phycocyanin, which research published in Nutrients in 2022 found could lower C-reactive protein, CRP, a key inflammation marker, by 32%. At the same time, spirulina boosts nitric oxide, which improves blood flow so nutrients can reach your muscle fibers faster. The result: stronger recovery, less soreness, and more energy for daily life. You don't need to choke down spoonfuls of spirulina powder. A teaspoon added to your morning smoothie with banana, spinach, and walnuts is enough. You can stir it into warm oatmeal after cooking, or roll it into energy balls made with dates, seeds, and nut butter. The key is consistency. Just 1 teaspoon daily, taken regularly, can noticeably improve strength, energy, and recovery within weeks. Number 4. Hemp seeds. Next up, hemp seeds, tiny but powerful. With 35 grams of protein per 100 grams, they're among the richest plant-based proteins available. But what makes them extraordinary is their amino acid profile. Unlike many plant proteins, hemp contains all 9 essential amino acids in the right proportions for muscle repair and growth. Even quinoa, which is often celebrated as a complete protein, doesn't match hemp's perfect balance. This matters more than ever after age 60, because the body naturally becomes more resistant to protein absorption. A 2021 review in Frontiers in Nutrition found that older adults who included complete plant proteins like hemp in their daily diets experienced better muscle retention, faster recovery, and less fatigue compared to those relying on incomplete sources. Hemp seeds also contain omega-6 fatty acids, including a unique compound called GLA-gamalinoleic acid. GLA has been linked to healthier joints, reduced inflammation, sharper mental clarity, and even heart protection. How can you use them? It's easy. Their mild, nutty flavor works almost anywhere. Sprinkle hemp seeds over roasted vegetables, stir them into oatmeal, or blend them into smoothies. They're soft, easy to digest, and gentle on aging stomachs. One tip: don't cook hemp seeds over high heat. Their delicate oils break down easily, and you'll lose many of their benefits. Stick to raw or lightly warmed preparations for the best results. Number 3. Seitan. Now we're getting into the heavy hitters. Number 3 on our list is seitan, also known as wheat meat. It may sound unusual, but don't let the name fool you. Seitan is a dense, meat-like food made from vital wheat gluten, and it delivers a stunning 39 grams of protein per 100 grams. That puts it on par with some of the highest protein cuts of meat, without the heavy fat, cholesterol, or digestive burden. Animal proteins often bring. What makes seitan so special for older adults is how easy it is to digest. During its preparation, most of the starch and fiber from wheat are removed, leaving behind a highly concentrated form of protein. This is great news for aging digestive systems, which often struggle to pull nutrients from complex meals. Research published in Clinical Nutrition, ESPAN, in 2022 showed that seniors who included plant-based protein isolates like seitan in their diets retained 21% more lean muscle mass compared to those eating more traditional mixed diets. Seitan is also naturally low in fat and carbs, making it an excellent option for those managing diabetes, high cholesterol, or weight. It gives you concentrated protein without spiking blood sugar or adding unnecessary calories. And let's talk about taste. Seitan has a chewy, savory texture that feels much closer to meat than tofu or tempeh. That makes it incredibly versatile. You can slice it into stir-fries, pan-sear it with garlic and olive oil, grill it into strips, or roast it with your favorite marinade. Want to boost its impact even further? Pair seitan with vitamin C-rich vegetables like bell peppers or kale. This helps your body absorb more iron from the seitan, which supports oxygen delivery to your muscles.